investigation is underway in Bowling Green today after university sophomore died from an alleged hazing incident.
The call went out to paramedics late last week after 20-year-old Stone Foltz, member of Pi Kappa Alpha, was allegedly hazed and made to drink copious amounts of alcohol during an initiation event.
Hazing goes well beyond Greek life. A large percentage that are freshmen in college have already been hazed. They've been hazed in high school. They think it's okay. They think they're going to survive it. Unfortunately, it happens all too often. Typically, hazing involves some type of physically difficult exercises. It could involve going to get somebody lunch or doing their laundry, but where hazing really becomes problematic is when alcohol and drugs are introduced into the equation, which happens far too frequently.
Repercussions from hazing can be extensive, all the way to, unfortunately, someone being killed, but it could also be something that you don't see on the surface. Psychological impacts on folks who have been hazed can linger. There's something that can be under the surface for months or years. People can be affected in a whole host of different ways, but obviously the most serious is death.
On the issue of boys will be boys, or this has happened before, it's absurd. The problem with that is that's just the beginning. It's the indoctrination. They're headed to the crescendo of the big event. And sooner or later, you got somebody handing a liter of bourbon to a 19-year-old, 150-pound kid and telling him to drink it all before he leaves the basement.
By shining light on these dangerous activities through litigation, through getting out there in the public and the media and telling our clients' stories, I believe we're making the world a safer place. We're educating the public, educating parents, educating students about the dangers of hazing. There's now a zero-tolerance policy in Ohio whenever there's a serious hazing incident. If it turns out after an investigation that it is proven, expulsions will happen. The media is an incredibly useful tool. I personally believe the more we get the story out there, the more likely it is that you're going to get to someone. I don't believe that we're going to put an end to hazing just by being on the news, but I do believe that if we can get to one person who saves one life, it's worth it.
I want people to understand that we're all in this together. I want parents to understand that it can happen to their children. I want them to educate their kids before they get into a situation where hazing can impact their lives. I want these kids to understand, who think it's just never going to happen to them, that it can happen to them. You're courageous if you step up and put a stop to this. You're a coward if you just follow along with the line. We will fight for justice. We will meet your objective, but more importantly than anything else, we're all in this together. It should be all our goal to stop hazing in the United States of America once and for all.